Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny Taken King video. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about runes. For the observant ones out there, you would have initially seen these during Bungie's very first Taken King livestream, when they jumped to the inventory page, but carefully chose not to scan over them. The reason for that is because they are for use in the Court of Oryx. Now I will have a video up later on explaining everything you need to know about the Court of Oryx, but for the time being, just know that it's an area in the Dreadnought Patrol that you can go to summon bosses, and defeating these bosses will reward you with loot. But how does this all work? Well, when you have a rune, you sacrifice it at one of the totems, or statues, in the Court of Oryx, and it will summon a corresponding boss. The reason there are different runes is because they represent different difficulties. While we were at Bungie, we got to try out two of them. The first one is the Reciprocal Rune. The description reads, an ancient relic that summons one of Oryx's lieutenants in the Court of Oryx. You'll notice it also has a recommended life value, this one being 190. Now 190 is roughly what you'll be when you first hit level 40 and you have a mishmash of different armour, so this is where you'll start out. The next rune is called the Stolen Rune, and the description reads, a dark sigil that summons a pair of Oryx's lieutenants in the Court of Oryx. And the recommended life for this one is 240. However, it doesn't stop there. While playing the Taken King at Bungie, we were only given 2 of these runes. However, Luke Smith spoke of a third one, which summons bosses that are completely different to those which you'll fight using the first 2 runes. The first 2 runes present bosses that are challenging, but not insanely difficult, whereas the third tier of bosses are said to be extremely challenging for only 3 Guardians to defeat. That being said, Patrol is still only for 3-man fire teams, so you'll need to either be on top of your game, or hope there are some friendly Guardians wandering by to help you. Now in the most recent Edge magazine, however, they also make reference to a 4th tier of bosses, and this is not something we were told about at Bungie. Supposedly the 4th tier of bosses are raid tier, so you can expect some pretty serious challenges. However, with all of that out of the way, the question remains, where do you get these runes from? Well, first of all, Arekkz sells them. When the Taken King comes out, she'll have an additional rank 5, and you'll actually be able to buy runes from her. And while playing at Bungie, while I didn't actually get to inspect her stock, we were told that the runes would not be cheap. The idea isn't that you go out and buy 100 runes per week and spam bosses. The idea is that you instead have a handful of runes and you make them count. Alternatively, enemies or bosses in the Dreadnought do also have a chance of dropping runes, and they can also be a reward in certain daily activities. Now once the game is out, I will have a video for you guys explaining all the methods for obtaining these runes, but for the time being, that is it. That is a quick look at what runes are for in the Taken King. If you guys have any questions, then by all means let me know in the comments down below. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.